Well, a warm welcome to the History Show here on Uxbridge FM. And it's Happy New Year to Ken Pearce. And our first talk today is all about the Paddington Packet Boat. When you're ready, Ken.
Thank you very much. Our local canal, originally called the Grand Junction Canal, was designed to link the River Thames near Brentford with the canal system in the Midlands. And the section from Brentford northwards to Uxbridge opened in 1794. A few years later, work began on building a branch from Paddington Basin in London to join the original main canal, and this was ready in July 1801. Here is a newspaper account of the opening ceremonial tour of that Paddington branch. Yesterday week, the canal to Paddington was opened for trade with a good procession along the Paddington line to Bull's Bridge near Uxbridge. Exactly at 9 o'clock, the committee with their friends in 2 pleasure boats set sail with colours and streamers flying, each vessel being towed by 2 horses. At 12 o'clock, the company were met by the city shallop, that's a boat, and several pleasure boats. On meeting, a salute was fired, and then the procession returned. At 5:30 o'clock, the cavalcade reached the great dock at Paddington, and this was announced by the firing of a cannon on Westbourne Green Bridge and a volley of musketry from the town. At this period, Uxbridge and Cowley were country areas. As we've said before, Uxbridge was a market town surrounded with farms, fields, and woodland. And this, of course, was realised in London, where a small company began to plan day trips. Londoners would then have the opportunity of travelling by canal for a day in the countryside of West Middlesex. At Cowley, a small boat dock was constructed off the main canal stream where boats could be moored. Packet boats, so called because they carried parcels and packets as well as people, were used to carry these day trippers. Of course, the visitors would need refreshment, and so a public house was built near the dock and was named the Paddington Packet Boat. It seems that these planned outings were not as popular as the Londoners hoped for. They would have been held in the summer months only anyway, but it's reported that they had ceased within a few years. And so for a short time only, the packet boats brought visitors out for a day in the country. The main purpose of the canal was always commercial, of course, carrying bulky goods which were not easily transported in those days by horse-drawn vehicles. The main commodities moved on the canal were timber, bricks, and coal. Nevertheless, the public house at Cowley survived on the main road between Cowley and Uxbridge until 2018, when it closed and was boarded up. Since then, a planning application has been submitted to demolish the building and replace it with a block of studio flats. If that goes ahead, I do hope that the name of those flats will include a reminder of this brief early tourist trade.
Yes, hopefully it will. We'll see. We'll have to nudge the planning department.
Yes, well, As it's a sad sight to go past it now and seeing holes in the roof, you know. In fact, it almost looks as though they've deliberately made holes in the roof so that there's no hope of repairing and restoring.
Yeah, possibly.
However, there we are. That's the world.
Right, stay with us. We've got one more talk coming up. Thanks, Ken.